families as possible. Join the adventures of Snaketails next on Kids Co.
Come on, there's got to be some...
JJ.
What?
Just wanted to make sure it was you. Normally there's a couch under you.
Don't distract me. This is life or death.
Thrashfest. The world's worst nightmare has arrived.
The most awesome band in the world is playing this Saturday. They're one Australian gig and it's only 800 kilometres away. And it's sold out.
We'll try eBay.
What?
Here. Watch this, JJ. There. 2 tickets to Thrashfest. Latest bid, $3,000 for the pair.
$3,000? Maybe I could sell Dad's car. No, I'd probably notice.
Hey, guys. Dad's got some news.
All right. So, thanks for making the time. Yeah, kids, Miranda, I've got an announcement to make that I'm a father again. Tigers, if you could pass the photos around, great.
Ew, a baby snake.
Not just any snake. This is one of the most rare and mysterious snakes in the world.
We're calling it Kylie. It's a crimson-tailed silverhead. Very rare.
Kylie is going to be a big hit with the people staying at the Baron B&B.
Oh, Jake, I don't like to bring the vibe down, but are you sure you know what the letters B&B actually stand for?
Well, traditionally, it's bed and breakfast, Miranda.
But since the nearest restaurant is 800 kilometers away, we'll be serving lunch and tea as well. So it'll be a B&B and L and T.
Dad, who's doing the food? The B and the L and the T?
Yeah, great question.
That'll be us. We'll be serving bush tucker.
You know how to make bush tucker?
Sure. Heat up a tin of beef stew and chuck some gum leaves on top.
Reality check. No one would actually pay to stay here.
Au contraire, Sky. We had our first booking this morning, all due to the ad I put online.
And the fact that the Benunga Motel burned down last night.
Handy.
Excuse me, I have a question. It's about the first B. I can't believe he's putting guests in our bedroom.
Well, it is the cleanest. It's your fault for being such a neat nun.
But there are 50 deadly snakes right next door.
Only about 20 of those snakes are deadly. And they've hardly ever escaped.
I'm hyperventilating.
Hang on, I'll get you a bag.
No, don't bother. I have my own.
Sorry, girls. Looks like you're also going to have to move out. 2 more customers just booked. Grey Nomads.
Grey Nomads, what are they? You know, when retired people buy a big camper van and go on a holiday.
Let me get this straight. Old, wrinkly people are going to be sleeping in my bedroom.
Sky? Tolerance?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, here you are, girls. Just here. Look at it as a bonding exercise. You know, prove how well we can all get along.
Anyone crosses this line, they are dead. JJ, what are you doing?
I had to give up my bedroom too.
Tigers, guests arriving.
You've got an email.
It's from the Fisheries and Wildlife Department.
Rangers report a snake thief operating in the Wilpuna area.
Mean-looking bloke, isn't he? Better show Jake.
You're in room number 2. How many nights will you be staying, Mr. Brown?
Just the one, please. Welcome to the friendliest place on earth, where B, B, L and T combined spell...
I'm Tiger, and we're here to make your stay as enjoyable as possible. So if there's anything you want...
You'll have to say somewhere else.
What?
Sorry, booked out.
No, we're not.
But I just made a reservation.
No, you didn't.
Yes, you did, see. Brown.
No, you just can't read my handwriting. Look through there. It says Beyonce.
I do apologise, Mr. Brown.
If you follow me, I'll show you to your room.
Jake? What's all that about? Giving off such negative vibes to our first customer.
Miranda, the man's a criminal. Look.
Mr. Brown is not a criminal. I can tell by his aura.
Oh, no offence, but I'm not putting my snakes at risk because of some spooky wooky aura.
Welcome to Baron.
I made a booking under the name of Smith.
Yeah, might leave you with this tie, because I'm just going to check on another guest.
If you just sign here, JJ will show you to your room. Also, dinner's served at 7.
Hey, who dropped this?
Is it yours, Mr. Smith?
I know who you are.
No, you don't.
This is a backstage pass for Thrash Fest. You're one of them, aren't you?
One of what?
The band. You're in the band. You're the lead guitarist.
And I thought no one would recognise me.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
We're finding it hard to get good staff.
I'm telling you, Hazza, I've got this dodgy feeling in my gut. And it's not breakfast. That Mr. Brown is after our Kylie.
Don't worry, Digby. I've set up this state-of-the-art motion sensor security system. The tiniest movement in here will set off the alarm.
Wow, you're as keen as Jake and me to catch the smuggler.
I don't care about the smuggler. I'm sleeping in the next room. I want plenty of warning if any of these snakes break out.
There you go. 200 mini packets of cornflakes, 100 cans of beef stew, chicken noodle soup, beetroot. What's up? Snakes gone off their mice.
Welcome to the Baron bed and breakfast.
Hey, Goober, you will not believe who's staying here. The lead guitarist from Thrash Fest. That's him over there.
No way.
Way. Cover his face in white makeup, paint black stars around his eyes. You see?
You're right. It's him.
Dad, isn't that Mr. Brown's suitcase?
Nick it from his room. I bet you $100 he's the snake thief, and the proof's in here.
Dad, you can't break into a guest suitcase.
Oh, clever. You know, he probably knew I was going to go through his case.
Hello, we're the Taylors.
Jake Johnson, how do you do?
Welcome to Baron B&B.
And L and T.
And if either of you wets my bed, you're dead.
You ready?
So, is the guy in there really the lead guitarist from Thrash Fest?
Sure is.
We were just about to go in there and give him his complimentary mint.
Pap him.
What?
Take a photo of him, Dumbo. The paparazzi are always trying to get a shot of him without his makeup on. We could flog it to the tabloids and make a fortune.
I couldn't do that.
Well, I could.
Me too.
Who is it?
Housekeeping.
Come in.
We forgot to put your complimentary mint on your pillow. There you go.
Thanks.
Actually, Mr. Smith, why don't I put one on your dresser? And on your side table. And over here and here. We really like to look after our guests.
Your phone's ringing.
Yeah, I must have pressed the wrong button.
What?
Not that I was trying to take a photo or anything. Don't suppose you've got a camera we could borrow?
Why don't we come back when you've evolved?
So you really like to look after your guests?
Sure do. Another mint?
Actually, I'm looking for something to spice up the stage act. You don't happen to know where I can get my hands on a snake, do you?
Wow! What an amazing coincidence! Because, like, this is a snake park.
Really? Hadn't noticed.
Not just chai tea, but Tai Chi is what I find really relaxing.
Oh, Mr. Brown. I like your sharpness.
Call me Dwayne.
Dwayne it is.
You're doing a great job, Tolex. Keep an eye on Mr. Brown, though.
Dad, I think Miranda's right. Mr. Brown really doesn't seem like a smuggler.
Never judge by appearances, Alex. Do I look like a shrewd businessman here?
No, Dad, you don't.
Exactly. But if this B&B takes off, I've read about how it works. You buy a business, you build it up, you sell it. You buy another business, you build that up, you sell it.
Hold on. You wouldn't ever sell this place.
As a shrewd businessman, I might have to.
Did he just say what I think he said?
Build up the business, sell it. If things go well, we could be out of here.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I am going to make this the best little B&B in Australia. Okay, now tonight needs to go off without a hitch. We want top-class service. No mucking around. No hassling rock stars. And no haranguing alleged snake smugglers, all right?
Yes, Sire.
Now let's knock their socks off.
We need to get up close to the rocker, in his face, and pap that photo.
We can't let that snake thief out of our sights. We got to stick to him like a dag on a number.
We need concert tickets, and if we hang around the guitarist long enough, I reckon we'll get them.
Guys, come on. Here we go, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor.
Thank you, dear.
Chillax, Tiger. It's all under control.
Thank you, sweet.
Do you hear me?
Roger, Wilco, Bunza. Suspect is in my sights.
Sorry, hope I didn't get in your way then.
There must be such good energy with all these snakes around.
Yes, there is. We even had an extremely rare snake born here just recently.
Wonderful. Is she venomous?
You better believe it. Anyone lays a finger on her, they're dead.
Must be amazing being a rock legend. Having screaming fans chuck their undies at you. Having free tickets to give away.
How would you guys like a couple of tickets to next Saturday's gig?
You bet.
All you have to do is fix me up with a snake from a stage act. Something a little different.
So why don't you have an English accent? I thought JJ said your band was from the UK.
Yeah, well, normally I actually talk like this. I'm trying to be incognito.
Of course. What's incognito? No idea.
Sky, London calling.
Sky Cylindra speaking. Hello? Hello?
Excuse me, dear. What do you call this soup?
It's bush tucker. Emu noodle soup.
That's funny. I thought it was just canned chicken noodle soup with the gubbler floating in it.
Very tasty, dear.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor.
Relax, dear. You're doing your best.
I wouldn't believe some of the places we've been to. Atrocious.
Yes, but this place, Baron has really got something.
Do you go to a lot of B&Bs?
Well, just between you and me, we're actually thinking of buying one. What would be the annual return on a B&B enterprise like this?
Oh, well, my dad's in charge of the business side of things. But I've heard him say it should make an annual profit of up to 30% for the next 5 years.
Oh.
That was quite a performance tonight.
What, Sky? Oh, she's such a prima donna. I was ready to kill her.
I'm talking about you. 30% annual profit?
I said up to 30%. That isn't lying. Besides, who knows what could happen if someone competent owned this place?
Guess I'm not the only one with a forked tongue.
Snake smuggler!
Sprung!
Gotcha!
Red-handed!
In the act!
Jake, what's going on here?
Just what I was about to ask this Mr. Brown here.
Dwayne and I were just about to do some transcendental meditation.
The vibrations were perfect in here, at least until that alarm went off.
Mr. Brown, I can't apologise enough.
Think nothing of it.
Kylie seems okay.
Excuse me? Could you do that somewhere else, please? You're scaring the snakes.
Right, there we go.
Mr. Taylor, you're not meant to bring us breakfast. It's supposed to be the other way round.
We enjoy it.
Yeah, then it'll be good practice for when we own our own B&B.
That came from the snake pit.
Not again!
She's gone.
Stolen.
I sense some hostile vibrations.
Okay, where did you put her, you sensitive new age snake smuggler?
What are you talking about?
Jake, you don't still think Dwayne is a snake thief, do you?
Dad, there's something you need to know.
Empty out your pockets.
This is a caftan. It doesn't have pockets.
If he was a snake thief, why would he still be here? The truth is...
Shh, I'm thinking.
Excuse me, we did see Mr. Smith leave rather early this morning.
You don't think it could be him?
No, no way. Not possible. He's the lead guitarist from Thrashfest.
No, he's not.
How would you know?
Because I am.
What?
I'm the lead guitarist from Thrashfest.
No way.
Yes, way.
Wait, it is him. The lead guitarist from Thrashfest. The most awesome heavy metal band in the world. With girly clothes.
And drinks herbal tea.
And he's bald.
And his name's Dwayne.
The wig's just part of the stage act. Sorry for misleading you all, but sometimes it's just nice to go unnoticed.
But we thought Mr. Smith was...
He had this backstage pass.
I've been looking for that.
You must have dropped it when you were checking in. But it doesn't matter, because...
That evil imposter has got away with the prize of my collection.
He's got Kylie.
Diggers, call the cops. And the army.
Dad?
Better give the Navy a call.
Would you like to borrow my bag?
Dad, relax. Kylie is perfectly safe.
She's delirious. It's the shock.
She's here.
But...
I swapped the cages over when I realised Mr. Smith wasn't who he said he was.
How'd you work it out?
I had a good look at JJ's poster of Thrashfest. The lead guitarist is left-handed, but Mr. Smith signed in using his right hand.
Then which snake did Mrs. Smith get away with?
Just an ordinary silverhead.
But that doesn't look anything like a crimson-tailed silverhead.
It does if you dip its tail in beetroot juice. The police caught Mr. Smith.
Oh, you beauty. Oh, Mr. Brown. Oh, me and Diggers would like to apologise from the bottom. Mr. Brown?
Excuse me, Mr. Johnson. Could we have a word with you on a business matter?
I'm just going to go and check on Kylie. I'll just leave you with my business manager, Tykes.
Are you really your father's business manager?
I guess I am now.
We were very impressed last night.
Was it the food?
No, that was awful.
The room?
No, not exactly. There's something special about this place. So if your father should ever decide to sell...
You think this might be a good enough price?
Talk it over with your father.
I will.
Hello, Kylie. Hello, my beautiful girl. Oh, you scared the scales off me. I thought we lost you. It's okay. You're safe now. You're back in Baron. The greatest place on earth.
There's no. Tell me you didn't.
I'm really sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor, but Dad's just not ready to sell.
Come on, think it through. This is your big chance.
Well, we can't say as we blame him.
Yes, who'd want to leave Baron unless they really had to?
You, Tiger. You've been trying to escape this place for years.
Well, we better go and start packing, I suppose.
Stop. Call them back.
I just couldn't do it, Petal. It would have broken Dad's heart.
Sure. Nothing to do with all the lies you told them about this place.
Of course not.
30% annual profit?
Never crossed my mind.
I'm on stage in 13 hours. I better get a move on.
Goodbye, Dwayne.
Bye, Miranda. JJ, Scuba. Here's a couple of tickets for the Thrash Fest gig. Front row.
Wow, thanks. What do we do with these? Flog them on eBay.
Thank you so much for staying, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor.
No, thank you, Tiger.
We'll never forget Baron.
Who would?
If I ever get to be that ancient, please shoot me.
Happy to, Scott. Hey, why wait till then?
But just imagine being old and wearing really bad clothes and being poor.
They're not poor. They just offered us $500,000 for this place.
We're saved. We can finally get out of this dog's bowl.
But I turned them down. It didn't seem right.
Old people, come back. We've reconsidered your offer and I really like your clothes.
Ever wondered what it would be like to run a rustic safari lodge in South Africa, surrounded by wild animals? Join Scout as she learns big city life was a lot different from the way she must live, from hopping aboard combi vans instead of the subway, to taking showers in a shed and staying alert for hungry animals. Get ready for some wild animals and adventures next, here on Kids Co.